Hi all, welcome back to more Carrier Battle Philippine Sea Scenario 6, Part 38. Yeah, I've been away for a bit. So, like I say, not going to abandon this. We are going to finish this game, but I have been putting a bit more time into D-Day at Tarawa. So, um, I've been neglecting it a little. Although I watched back another part today and put it out there. There's still a few parts I've not watched. This is 38. I think that was just part 33 I put out. But yeah, there's plenty of time for it to go out. It gives me something to watch. It's not that I enjoy watching myself. I don't mind watching it back. I like to look out for things. And, like I say, try and catch my errors. Don't think there was any comments from that last part. I was getting a little bit confused regarding all the damage that was involved, crippled ships. Yeah, I think we just settled on the fact that we were just going to leave this all attached, but I'm not so sure that is as it should be. You know, I mean the definition of crippled. Well, not the definition. It says 12.4 crippled ships, 12.41 a crippled ship can remain with its force or task group only as long as that force or task group remains in the same hex. And this moved away while there was crippled ships in it, which tends to make me feel that it should have been left behind. But then we looked at how you moved the crippled ships and yeah. Oh, one thing I wanted to look at actually, that was something this, because we moved. Is it this one here? This is a battleship here, and I just moved it with a normal mission movement, which might well be right, but I know what you're doing with the carriers, but this is not. So, is this a surface force? I assume it must be, yeah, because it had a battleship and it had a cruiser force with it, or destroyer force or something. We eliminated that one. The one that's been eliminated is a cruiser force. So this must have been a surface fleet, and then. But it just says if there's a crippled US ship when 6 hexes move towards, otherwise use mission movement. So that's fine, I think. Located in the invasion zone. So that's if it reaches the invasion zone. Adjacent to your stat with US units and not located in the invasion zone. Right, okay. Yeah, I don't think I did miss anything there. I did just wonder if there was something different I might do. Yeah, I'm not so sure about the damage, but I just I'll leave them together. Probably nobody's seen that part yet as well and can't maybe make any comments regarding it. I possibly should go in BGG and have a look more about Japanese damage and see if I can get my head around it. I think I said that in the last part actually, so I've not done it yet. Okay, well maybe I will, but I'd like to try and just squeeze a part in tonight to keep me ticking over with this. So we are at the beginning, right at the very beginning of the turn, of the new turn. And we're wanting to place new Japanese forces. We're going to fill the sequence chip cup, and adjust chips per phase marker. Right. Okay. So let's do all that. I'll set out what that's from the previous turn. So I'll set out what we've got left, and I'll just double check it. Right, so that's what we've got left. There was 2 or 3 that were in the pile that had been set aside, forces that had been set aside, so I've removed them. I've double checked, that's what's out there, so we've got 10 forces out there, 4 butais and obviously our 3 markers, so 10 forces leaves 10 forces, which is what we've got here, 3, 6, 9, 10. So we're going to draw 3 of them, aren't we? So let's get N, O, and P. I'm not quite sure what. It doesn't matter, does it? I mean, they might have just went away. I don't know. So we're gonna get N, O, and P. So we need them to fill in this, and then we'll put these on the map. I was right, it's the third, isn't it? Yeah, third. So N, O, and P. Oh yeah, there's N. And there's O. That is O. And there's P. I'll just put them down there. Right, so that's our total. So we've got 3, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, well, we're spot on. We don't need any no-ops. Double check that. 6, 12, 17, 20. Yeah, so that's going to be 5 chits per phase. So it's going to knock back down because it did jump up to 6 that last time. So back down to 5, and I'll get them all in the cup. Right, so that's all of them in the cup, all 20 of them, and then we're going to place NO and P on the map. So we're going to roll, I'll just roll off camera. So roll for which zone? For N, November. It's a 5. So zone 2. Which is here, and then position number 10. Right, that works. That's that one there. So that's November. And then Oscar is zone, well, that's a 1 on the die roll, which is indeed zone 1. So up here. And then position number 4. Right, that might be taken. This is for O. Nothing there. Where are you? That's it there. That's an airstrike marker. That's fine. That's fine. It can go in there. Okay. And then finally, Papa, zone, well, let's roll the 10, so that's going to be zone 4, isn't it? Down the bottom here. Again, and position 6, beside Sierra there, so that's 4's Papa. And there we go. Right, and then, so that's us, filled the cup, adjusted the chits phase, and we've put the Japanese forces out. So now we're moving on. This is phase 1 of this turn, and we're going to move all air raids. There isn't any. No, there's no air raids. So roll for mission movement, and then we're going to start drawing some sequence chits. Well, 5 per phase. So I'll roll the dice for mission movement, roll the 2. So that's going to be the mission movement for this first phase. And yeah, let's draw some chits. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, just try to remember how all this works again. It's been a wee while since I had the shot. No, not that long, but... right, Force S Sierra is down here. Now, we split things up a lot, but so we've got Task Force 58 here, 58 point. I wonder what the big stat was, but then I remember I put these origin markers in here. To be honest, we're doing that. I should have put the other origin markers in here, I think. Because some search flights have launched from here. I can see what line they're on though, so it should be alright. I mean, this one here is just left, that's left from there, so is that one. And so's that one, and so's that one. So they're all the flights I've just left. But you see, this one coming back is actually heading for 58. So yeah, the actual full task force. So it'll be fine. But I suppose I maybe should have put that. I could get myself muddled up, especially when I'm playing other games as well. Right, Sierra. What's it closest to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 away. Yeah. So I don't think anything's changed regarding the time, has it? We're on to, yeah, actually next turn will be the last time of that. This is the 1450 day turn. So it is still in there, so no modifiers there. And no modifiers for being 9 hexes away. So he's going to check for an air raid launch, needs a 5 or greater, gets a 7. Yeah, and this is for Sierra. He's a 0 level chip. 0 level 4, sorry. So I'm going to draw a level 1 chip. We'll see if anything happens to him. There's a false contact, so that goes back in the cup. I tell you, I mean, they're supposed to. What did I say? There's supposed to be 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10 removed from the game. I still seem to keep drawing them, and there's loads of chips in that cup. Maybe there's more than 12. Maybe I've picked that one up wrong. Right, that's for Sierra. Tried to launch a raid. He's going to move in the 2 position, so he's on this one, so it is going to be that away. I'll put him down the bottom since he's been activated, and that's that. Right, so that's that one done. On with the second chat. We get Force B Bravo. Right, where'd he be? Is that him? No, that's Romeo. Golf, that's Hotel, I think. There is there. So he's a small surface, level 2. So not going to check for a raid. Just going to make some movement. In the 2 direction, he's in this. He's using this compass here. 1 to 5 is going to bring him. Yeah, he's getting a bit closer. I'm still not quite sure what happens. You can tell. I did just read that if he was in the invasion zone, located in the invasion zone between Saipan, Tinian, and the East Map Edge. Oh, it just says use mission movement. Okay. Well, maybe see. It looks like, did I not? Yeah, I think he was one of the ones that could get there. I think that one couldn't, and then Alpha I think could, but it's not even been noticed. You know, it's still a level 04, so you maybe want to find out about this. So Grant, to be honest, well, I tell you what, it's quite close. We could launch a strike on that. Do we have any? No. Yeah, we've got all fighters ready to go. So, yeah, okay, yeah, you might want to get after that one, Grant. Right. Okay, that's Bravo, that's made his move. So, yeah, he won't be moving again this turn, but, do I have, yeah, I see a fighter there. Well, one. Oh yeah, maybe. I think I could get a force of about 4. Not for this phase, but next phase. So I think we should maybe do that. He is located. Oh, stop. He's not located anymore, Grant. Come on, keep up. He's approximately sighted now because he's activated. Have I got anyone that's spotting him? No. Have I sent it? Well, maybe this one. If that one moves again with that search there. Well, we know he can't move again this turn. So, I'm just looking at the maybe diagram there. If he's there, no, I don't think I'm going to get him. No, I'm not. I'm only going to get, yeah, because I'm only going out 1 hex to there and it goes up in there. I'm not going to spot that. I'm able to get to him. Like I say, I can't launch a strike this phase. I can launch it in the second phase. I'll launch it in the second phase. Oh, yeah, and I've split everything up. So I'm saying I can launch... So what is this? This is 58-1 and 58-2, isn't it? Well, I've got three. I've got 3 attack planes. And I could have 1, 2, 3, 4 fighters if I really wanted. I mean, 3 is not the best, but... so if I did launch it next turn in phase 2, and then move it 1 hex, and then phase 3, and then phase 4... is that right? Yeah, and then hopefully get it before it activates, because if it activates again, then that's coming away. That's about the best I can do, I think. Okay. Right, that was Bravo done his thing. Right, let's get the next chit then. We're getting another Force P Papa, which is a new one that's appeared here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So no modifiers. Oops, I have a thumper, but it's a 1. So no. He's going to move in the 2 direction, which is northeast. And that's him done. That's 3. We're wanting 5, aren't we? So 2 more. Force E, Echo. It's down here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, no modifiers. My 4 just misses out. Not that we've not done anything for long enough, because when we roll in that commitment thing, we've never hit one yet, have we? So Echo is in this area. He's moving on at 2. He's going to move northeast as well, into there, and that's him. There's 1 more to go. Yeah, that's 4 down. Oops. 4 down, 1 to go. Okay, here we go. Right, US move. Well, I think I want to do this, don't I? I mean, I started, because looking up here, our airstrike mission coming back, it's 6 is on critical 0, which is there. Now, if I move into here or here, I'm aiding him slightly, and then air mission 2, where's 2? 2's here, but that's fine. He's coming back to the task. Well, do we move the task force? No, I don't even need to with him, because he's got 2 fuel left. So 1 fuel left, critical 0, lands for critical 1, and he's not got any issues. Yeah, it's more about this one, isn't it? So 6 is coming back, and then 3 is coming back. He needs a bit of help as well. And then eventually 5, well, yeah, 5 must have done his thing. So he's on his way back as well. So I'm going to move task group 58.1 and 58.2. And I'm going to move them into here. Is that fiddly? No. What I don't want to interfere with, these guys are going to come back, and they're going back to task force 58. See, this is where you're... This is where you need these origin markers left there, don't you? Now, the origins are only to check for the actual search, but when this flight comes back, he's going to come back to this task force. I think I'll be alright. I think I'll work it out. I'm looking at these 2, because these have got to come back right to task force 58. But I should really have that match radius 7 or sorry, I should have the Origin 7, right, on that Task Force 58. That's what I'm saying I should have. So that should actually be under here, so that I know that that's where he's heading back to. And okay, I could move this away, but he's still, that's where his search pattern started, and yeah, needs to, that's the search, I think. Although he needs to fly back to the task force. I'll leave that one there, but I mean, there's this other one here, isn't it? What is that one? See, that's 8, so I should have that there as well. So I've got 7 and 8 in here, and I've got, wait, the other ones are in there, the newer ones. I've got anything else coming back? Is it just 7 and 8, maybe? Well, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 7 and 8. Well, where's 5 and 6, Grant? I've got that one there coming back. There's 2 aircraft in the flight, but it's still just a 1 coming back. I don't think I've came across, number 5 is here. So, I don't know, or is number 6 out there still? It would be coming back to the task force. There's 6 up there. Ah, yeah, it's this guy here, isn't it? It's this guy here. So, yeah, that should show 6 as well, but 5 is not. I've got actually a space, so that should be in there as well. 6, 7, and 8. Right, what was I doing? I moved. Yeah, US move. I'm moving these, and that's it. I'm not going to move the main. Well, I say the main part of the task force. I suppose it is. I've got, that's 58.3 and 4, and I suppose I'm guessing the battle of 58.7 as well. It must be. Right, okay. That's my move done. That's number 5 chit drawn. So we're going to move on. None of this. Move air missions. Just wonder if I want to do any more searching, and maybe. Well, I'm not going to have any aircraft to do it though. Right. Move air missions. I'm going to do them as they are in order again. So air mission 1, intercept mission 1 is here. He's got 5 fuel left. Yeah, I'll just let him linger there. Down to 4. He's probably going to go and land next turn, next phase maybe. Yeah, just let it linger 1 more just in case they launch a raid. But yeah, on saying that, hang on. I think I'll spend the 1, but I think I'll move back. Airstrike 2 is not going to get in until next turn. Yeah, but I'm not intending on landing this turn. To be honest, the F6S would be better than that. Or would they? I think there's more. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually going to move him into here, so that he could land on 58.1 and 2. Right, that's intercept mission 1. So we've got air strike mission 2 is on 2 fuel. He's now moving into there and going to knock him down to 1. Right, number 3 is struggling a bit, and that's why we're moving this. So he's going to come back to here, number 3. And it's going to cost him 1. He's down to 1. There's not a number 4. Number 5 is he attacked last turn. So he's coming back now as well. He's down to 3. And then number 6 is critical 0. So he's now critical 1. And then there's not a 7 and an 8. Okay. So that's me moved air emissions and adjusted fuel markers. Now, I don't think I want to run any searches. We've not got any strike missions going out then, have we? No. Everyone's coming home. Yeah. But we're needing things coming home because we've not got many attack planes. Yeah, okay. So I don't think. Yeah, there is a search plane here. Well, when I say a search plane, you know what I mean. But I put this up here in front. I think what I'm going to do is, this was going to be my strike launching from these two, because remember I've split the force up now. So I've got 2 TBMs, or a TBM and a TBF there, and an SBD there, who will reach the flight deck, can launch as 3, and then I've got 4 possible fighters. Probably only take 3, but because I can't get the, even though I'll be able to put this up, I can't get this because I've split the task force. I suppose that's what makes it trickier, isn't it? So yeah, we're talking about searching then. No, I don't think I'm doing any of that. Yeah, that is, when you split the task force up, it makes it hard to to make your strikes and whatever. Right, okay. I'm not going to do the search, so we're going to come down to air operations, and am I going to launch anything? No, because we don't need any intercept missions, so I'm not launching. Raise service into ready. I'm going to do that though, so I'm going to raise these to ready, and this to ready. Yeah, see, this is the one that maybe I would have liked that, but I would need to. No, I don't think I can't go like that and then that to that, can I? Don't think I can do that. Because is that lower in? No, hang on. So I'm servicing to hangar and hangar to servicing, innit? Hangar 2 from servicing, 6.26, but this is, yeah, I think I'm restricted to doing it only 1 on the CVL, aren't I? 6.26, servicing, hangar, into servicing, opposite direction. Each unit so moved in either direction counts 1 against the servicing limit, and the servicing limit is 1 for the CVLs. Yeah, so I can't do that. So if I wanted to do that, I would have to just move that guy down. Right, but we're not at that bit yet. We were at raise service into ready. Well, I suppose I was wondering about putting this guy up. No. Well, he's only my other option, but and if I put him up there, I don't know. There's nothing more supporting that. I need this guy out of the way to be able to get this guy up. I think I will. I'm not going to do that. And then hangar 2 from servicing. I'm going to drop this guy back down into here. That's servicing to hangar. Hangar 2 from servicing. I'm not going to move these fighters up. And I'm not going to move the fighters up. I think I'm starting to realise that sitting them in the hangar isn't a bad place until you work out what you want to do. Because as soon as you move them into servicing or even up the flight deck, it becomes a pain. You're then stuck with them there, aren't you? So I might need to launch some. I could launch a cat mission to get that. Well, I wouldn't be able to get it up now, but no, just leave that now. I think, Grant. So lower flight deck to hangar. No, there's nothing that was landed, and then land. Well, I do have that intercept mission. Should I just land it now? It's got 8 fighters in it. I'm not so sure I want them there. No, I want to try and get. Well, you can only sit there for so long, though, Grant. Airstrike 2's coming back. Airstrike 6, 1, 2. Yeah, I think I can wait. I think I can just wait. I'm not going to land. No. Okay, so air-to-air combat. Moving on through the steps. Don't think there's going to be an awful lot happening here. No air combat, no Japanese air attack segment, no US air attack segment. No. And none of this. Advance the phase marker. There's going to be some of that. We're on to phase 2. We're back up to move all air raids. There's no air raids. We're going to roll for mission movement and draw some chats. That was the first day's mission movement. There was only the one force that had something there, wasn't it? It was Force Bravo. Yeah, and I did adjust these spotted status, didn't I? Yeah, because that's what I was saying. Yeah, so I think I do need to launch a strike after that guy. I'm only going to have 3 attack planes, but yeah, I think I should. Okay, so we're going to draw some more chats. What am I at? 32 minutes, right. My battery's kind of running low though, but I'll just try and squeeze a little more out of this. Right, yeah, let's try and get a part of this anyway. We're at 33 minutes, so probably just another phase might wrap it up. I'm drawing chats, haven't I? Oh, I've not rolled the dice yet. Right, roll for mission movement. Roll the 4. So that's what we've got, a 4. I'm going to draw 5 more chats. Oops, stuck in my hands. Right, we get first Butai. So Butai 1. Right, he's up there, he's spotted. Yeah, but we're just not going out there now, have we? So he's now not spotted, he's located. Let's look at his Butai display. Right, so he's now got some points available. Now, I remember when I was calculating things and I came up with a result where the airstrike was the air raid was going to be 2 naval points. And then I says, right, well, there's nothing available, I can't take them from there. But obviously, if there was stuff available, that would go into the actual, when you cross-reference the number with the lost point, the air raid this chart. So that would take that into account. So right now, well, let's just say we were attacking something at 3 range. These, I don't know how many there is actually. I'm saying there's 3. There might be, that's 2. Yeah, so there's 4 points there. So if we launch, if he was to, yeah, and here's the other thing though. No, that's not. Does the cap use that? Because if it's going to be an air raid, it needs to be at range 3 for me to be able to use them. And I'm baffled to know how that can happen. All these carriers want to stand at 9 range. I don't know. I dare say it maybe could happen, but and I understand why they're cycling through. You know, they're not ready. They're serviced. They're not prepared yet and whatever. But anyway, would the cap come into that? Don't think so. I think that's a separate thing, isn't it? Oh, you know what? When we come to do the cap, we'll see if it matters or not. Because if it is a cap, they're at 0 to 3 range. So obviously the cap mission goes up when we're attacking them. So they are at a range where they could be used. But I know the cap points come from they didn't use the points here, do they? They come from the excess points that are lying about. The unused counters. Yeah. Okay, well, maybe I'm starting to forget things. We'll see. So that was that done. Yeah. And we're going to check if he's going to launch a raid. Yeah. So Butai 1's going to be 9 away. Well, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he's only 7 away. And I'll tell you why. Because he had activated last turn when we moved. And now we've moved this turn. So that's why he's 2 hexes closer. So he's at a range of 7. Yeah, he's got carriers, yeah. So he's at a range of 7. So 7. So it's no modifiers. So he needs a 5. Right, he's rolled an 8. So okay, let me see what happens here then. Yeah, but because the range is 7, like I say, they 4 points are only available. Well, there you go. I mean, there you go. If they had been in that 0 to 7 range box right now, they would have been available. So I was saying that always had to be 9, but he is going to move further away from us after when he gets to the movement step. So, yeah. I suppose it could have been in the 0 to 7 range box. Maybe. I don't think they could. I don't think they could because they just moved there because we activated them. But, anyway. Right, so we're going to check for an air raid. Okay. I've got my doubts and my battery's going to hold on here actually. Damage. Are these all just previous hit markers? I think they are, aren't they? Yeah, I think if I had the permanent ones, they'd be on top. Okay, so that's fine because that does affect their air value. So air value is 10, 20. And R6, 26. And R4, so 30. So their air value is 30. Right, 30. Right, hang on. Alright, I'm just trying to work my way through this again. Like I say, it's been a wee while. Admittedly, I don't think this force has launched the raid before, has it? Well, it's launched a raid before, but since it became level 4. I don't know, I think because level 4 forces have an air value which is the sum of all the individual aircraft carrier values in the force adjusted for damage. But like I say, it's only current previous turn damage, it's not permanent damage yet, so we don't count that. So it's got a strength of 30, so I think I'm rolling on this column. Yeah, I think I am. Which looks like this might be something. Now, once we've worked out this, we do have some losses and unavailables to check on this next table. So, but I think this is right. So we're rolling on that column, 28 to 35, because it's 30. And let's see what we get. Right, that's poor. Okay. Right, so a 2 on the 30 column is going to be 9/8. So it's still going to be 17. I suppose the maximum is like 22, but yeah, that could make a difference. So 17, but we need to know the loss. We need to now know the points lost / unavailable, and these aren't available. And we've already said there's 4 of them, and then there's another 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. So that's 8 and 4 is 12, and then 10 is 22. Yeah, that's. I was thinking there used to be 21, or was that the other one? Mind you, it might have had a lost point. Anyway, 22, and we've got 17, so yeah, it's unlikely this is going to be anything again, isn't it? So on the 17 column, 22 is right down the bottom. Yeah, it's nothing. Oops, I think I'm on the wrong one. Yeah. 17, 0, 22 plus, nothing. Right, so it's not going to launch anything. Okay. Right, this was Butai 1. We reduced his status. Now, he is only 7 hexes from the closest task group. So if he's located 8 or fewer, he's going to move 1 hex further away. He wants to pick the easternmost hex. So is here. So you're going here or here. This is going to be the easternmost, so he's going to move into there. Yeah. Okay. Right, that's Butai 1. I'm not sure if I'm going to squeeze through this whole phase or not. Depends what I draw, I think. Because the battery is going to go. Right, next chat. This is number 2. Force G is golf. Where's he? I think no, he wasn't. I was going to say he's one of the new ones, but no. Oh, there he is. There. Right, he's a small force, so he can still check, and he's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from the closest. Oops, careful, Grant. So he might get a plus to this die roll. Yeah, he's going to get a +2 actually. So a +2 is a level 1 small force though, so +2, 8, so that is a yes. We need the table. We need this one. Is a level 1 small force. So I'm just in. It's a 10. If I don't roll a 10, then it's a nothing. It's got to roll a 10, and even then we check commitment after that. So roll the 4, which is a small surface. So if we get a surface result, it doesn't do anything. It can't launch a raid. So that's that. We're moving in the 4 direction. That's actually southwest. He's going. Oh, and we did forget yet again to change his spotted status to located, but we remembered just in time. And that's him moved. That is force golf done. That's 2 out of 5. Right, we'll try, squeeze it in. Third one, force K, kilo. What is he? He's got something as well. Yeah, he's a surface actually. He's a level 2 small surface. He's now not going to be spotted. He's going to be okay. Then I don't have any of them lying here. I'm gonna have to find one. Alright. Okay. And he's not going to check for raid. He's going to move in the 4 direction, which that's on that side of the chart here, isn't it? It is east. Right, so he's going to move east into here. Oops. And he's now located. That's him done. 2 to go. Next one out the cup is Guam. Well, yeah, I know I talked about rolling a dice the last time. I thought, have I been messing this up? Should I roll a dice? But we roll a dice on the chart that, you know, the air strength is 7. We roll a dice, the best we can get is a 7. And then we take away the loss points, which is 7. You know, they don't use the air raid strength reduction chart. All they do is you take away the 7. You take away the loss points. Nobody's corrected me on that, so I think it's right. So there's no point in me rolling the dice. And that's why if I played this game again, for sure I would play it with a... I mean, okay, we got lucky with the first Guam raid. The guy that White comment... Oh, by the way, I think it's Hal. Which I didn't know. Because there was... Well, his username on YouTube was like nothing resembling Hal. And he's followed quite a few of my videos, made quite a lot of comments and whatever. So I think it was him that talked about that he had lost his... What is it? Wasp carrier. To the first Guam raid or something like that. Whereas I got luckier. He was playing the other scenario where the task force start split. I think scenario 7 it starts them split. So yeah, I could see that being trickier. As I've just split my task force just now, I can see how there's a lot more to take in with that. So that's quite an interesting one to maybe take on as well. I'd maybe like to try the scenario 9 though, the one that the Japanese hold off a little bit more. Right, I think we're done with that. I'm just going to whiz on through here because I'm sure we're just going to conk out sometime soon. Right, so that's 4. We've got one more. We get Butai 2. I was hoping it would just be a force, but... well... Right, so Butai 2's here, so he's now not sighted. Actually, Butai 2 is just a cruiser force now. Yeah, so he was a small sort of carrier. He was the one that had the Zuehu. Well, we've destroyed 2 CVLs, so he must have had the CVL. Well, in actual fact, should he have air points, Grant? Yeah, I think I talked about the fact that Shuei's going to lose his air points when that carrier becomes destroyed, and I've obviously forgot all about it because, well, yeah, I mean, there's no carrier there no more, so he can't have aircraft, can he? So I'm not sure. Well, I assume what maybe happens to him is this comes out. Mind you, you're just guessing here, Grant, aren't you? I've not got time to go and research, like, look it all up, this. I get the feeling that this would now be placed on the map and placed this Butai marker. Now, he's not spotted still. He's not marked with a force. I've got this one down here marked as Force L. Yeah, because we need to activate him, so he still does need to be Butai 2, doesn't he? Yuck, okay. I'll put him back then. I think we're going to have to go and find out what happens with that. I'll put that back. I mean, none of these should cycle through because there shouldn't be any aircraft there, I don't think. Well, why don't you just leave it there then, Grant? Yeah. I have taken away the spotting status of that. Will I remember that? I should do. So I'm going to mark that because that's where we're at. We need to find out what happens to the... Like I say, I think their points are lost. They're all just gone. That Butai display probably crumbles. The cruiser force, yeah, but I don't know how you need to be able to still activate that cruiser force, don't you? So maybe it does stay in the boot-eye display, but the air points go away, possibly. Anyway, it was the last chit drawn for the phase, so I'll leave it there. I've not got time or battery power to go and find out what happens, so we shall leave it there for now. It's actually 50 minutes, so it's good enough for a part. And I'll look a bit more into that. And also the damage, the crippled ships. I need to get on BGG and have a look, I think. Because the rulebook I was struggling with some of the bits reading in the rulebook. There's a bit of the section. What was it? Yeah, it's this bit here. I just flipped the page there, and I'm pretty sure it's that bit there. That's just like, what's going on here? And that leads on to that example, the continued example. Every time I've looked at that, I'm not quite, I mean, I think I'd done it right, but yeah, that's a bit complex, that one. So, might just be me, yeah? Might just be me, yeah? Might just be the frame of mind I've been in and at the time to look at. But so I need to look more at that, the example that's just over the page there as well, and maybe some BGG stuff, so try and do that before you start up again, Grant. Right, I'll get away for now. This will create another part, and I'll get watching through it and release it. And yes, I still do fully intend to complete it, because we're not terribly far away from ending the game. So I'm curious to see what the things turn out, and yeah, and see if me saying things have been easy on myself and that, and that could be, we could find out a strange result at the end, victory point wise. Right, I better go. This battery's going to go. Okay, I'll be back when I'm back. Cheers.